people don't know how to identify the right relationship. That's why we tend to end up with the wrong one. How to know if nasa maling tao ka ba? Sa isang relasyon, sa isang NLR? How are we gonna be able to find out if this person that is here with me is not the right person? Most of us actually has the audacity of demanding and telling that I'm supposed to be with the right person. Pero alam ba natin ang mga criterias ng mga taong mali para sa atin? Kasi isa yan sa mga dahilan kung bakit hindi ka napupunta sa tamang tao. Kasi hindi mo alam kung paano i-identify ang taong mali para sa iyo. How to know if nasa maling tao ka? You cannot be yourself. Kasi in every relationship, the goal is to find someone that you can be with forever. Or marriage. If you're trying to do a lot of things just to impress the other partner, if you're trying to be who you are not just for you to look like you're enough to the other individual, then you know that that is the wrong person for you. There's a fine line between an individual who's pushing you to evolve versus someone who's not. Kasi may mga pagkakataon na kung mahal ka talaga ng tao, he's gonna allow you to grow. And growing means that you're supposed to be willing to do the difficult things that you haven't been able to do before. Such as being independent, speaking in front of a lot of people, your confidence level, he's training you. Kasi ganun ako eh. Myself, I will push you to do the things that you're not able to do. Kahit na hindi mo pa alam, and you might hate me for it, I know that with the things that I'm letting you do, there are a lot of things that can allow you to grow and evolve to the next level. Pero may mga tao din na napaka-unreasonable na mga demands. Dapat hindi ka umalis ng bahay. Hindi, dapat ako lang kasama mo. Hindi ka ganun eh. You're an individual who has a lot of social circle. This person is suppressing who you truly are. Your individuality, yung pagkatao mo, nagiging hindi na ikaw yung ikaw. So pag ganun ang nangyari kaibigan, alam mong nasa maling tao ka. Kasi ang tamang tao, iintindihin kung sino ka, and they will help you even to become a better individual. Not suppress you, not limit you. Kasi gusto niya yung classy, gusto niya yung dapat yung mga galaw ng mga klase na dapat hindi jolog. Yung jologs ka eh.
Wala kang ka-taste-taste. Pati naman itsura nito.
I mean, not in a bad way, pero in a goofy way. Like, maloko ka, malabiro ka, pero hindi niya gusto yun. Eh, hindi ikaw yun. But you have been trying to be the best person for him by not suppressing who you really are. It's tiring. And you know that you are in the wrong person if you're losing yourself. At ang tamang tao, hindi i-allow na gawin yun sa'yo. The right person will help you discover yourself more, not lose yourself. Now, Kuya Darbs, ano pa yung mga bagay na dapat kong malaman? Tumataginting na they don't want to spend time with your friends and your family. Bakit? Kasi hindi yun importante sa kanila, and if they don't see themselves with you in the longest time, they don't want to waste time and make an effort to see your support system, to see your family. So if a person is always making an excuse not to meet the person that is closest to you, that is something that you have to think about. Kasi kung ako, mahal ko yung tao, gusto kong malaman kung sino yung mga taong nagpapasaya din sa kanya bukod sa akin. Dapat somehow you have to know what is this person's world for you to understand them better, why they are who they are. At yung family niya, especially because culture, my friends. Kung bakit ka na in love sa isang tao na yun, I want you to understand that if ever there is a person that you're truly in love with, the characteristics, the person who they are, somehow, you have to thank their parents. Kasi they will not be who they are if it weren't for their parents or yung mga taong nagpalaki sa kanya. Number 3, paano natin malalaman if nasa maling tao ka? They don't listen to you, my friends. Hindi siya nakikinig sa opinion mo, hindi siya nakikinig sa emosyon mo, hindi siya nakikinig sa mga bagay na gusto mong sabihin kasi sa tingin niya, siya yung palaging tama. In every relationship, that for it to work, there is supposed to be an open communication. Communication fails is when even if you communicate, if the comprehension is not there, hindi po mag-work yun. Na kahit na kung anong sasabihin mo sa kanya, kung iba yung intindi niya. Kasi we all have our own levels of understanding, and it's our responsibility to make our partner understand what we really want to say. And that saying does not apply in relationship. And part of the reason why it's the case, even if you over-communicate and even if you talk to each other, is because you don't listen. They listen with the intent to reply, not with the intent to understand. Let me break that down. May mga tao na if there is a discussion and an argument, they just listen, not because they have the willingness to understand what you're trying to say. It's just that they're just gonna try to mince those words so that they can use something against you when they reply. Ang haba ng sinabi mo hindi mo ako naiintindihan kasi hindi ka nakikinig. Pero sana naman malaman mo na mahal kita at mahal mo ako at dapat magintindihan tayo. Pero sa panahong ito, sa ganitong klaseng sitwasyon, yung mga bagay na sinasabi ko, hindi mo naiintindihan. Diyan ka magaling. Hindi mo ako iniintindi. O, di ba? Doon yung kinuha niya lang. Ang ganda na sinabi na sa first half, kinuha niya lang yung last part because that person doesn't have the intent to understand what you're trying to say. He's just listening with the intent to reply. So most people are like that. I'm guilty. I'm like that somehow sometimes. And I think everybody else. And that is something that if ever you're watching, we're supposed to learn from that mistakes. From that mistake. Now, kung ikaw isang tao, you have to understand. You have to listen with the intent to understand yung partner mo. Because they think they're so smart, they can't be wrong. And that whatever opinion you have doesn't matter. You're with the wrong individual. Would you really want to end up with someone who doesn't listen to you? People don't know how to identify the right relationship. That's why we tend to end up with the wrong one. Dapat alam mo paano i-define yun. Para alam mo na kung nasa relasyon ka, nasa maling relasyon ka ba or nasa tama. Kasi hindi dahil sa hindi kanya naiintindihan, dahil lang sa ayaw kanyang intindihin. At ang mga taong hindi ka gustong intindihin, ay ang mga taong hindi ka talaga mahal. Ano yung number 4? They drain you. Too much toxicity drains your energy. Have you ever noticed wherein when you see that person, hindi ka na masaya. Instead, nasi-stress ka because of you're not being yourself, because of the beliefs and that you are not appreciated. And they drain you because they're very manipulative. Hindi mo na alam yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin at you're exhausted being with this person. Ang hirap nun, like say for example, like pag kinakabahan ka, nandyan siya. Yung may isa kang maling nagawa na parang lakas na ng kabog ng puso mo na hindi mo na alam yung gagawin mo kasi kinakabahan ka. You don't trust him well enough that he will understand. There is fear more than love. Hindi mo ba nami-miss yung feeling na whenever you are with someone, it's just light lang, easy lang, na kahit na may mga bagay kang nagawang mali konti, pag-uusapan nyo, pero it's not gonna be an issue in the entire time that you are together. Ang heavy. Pag nakasama mo siya, ang hirap, then that's a major indication that you are with the wrong person. Kasi the right person will make you feel as if everything is light. The majority of the moments that you are together, you are yourself and everything is light and that you can be yourself. And ever there is something that was a mistake that he did or you both did, you would apologize. Hindi ka takot kasi baka pagalitan ka niya. Takot ka na baka mawala yung respeto niya sa'yo pag nagawa kang mali. Parang boss, there's two type of bosses. There are one specific boss where they lead with the basis of fear and the other type of boss is they lead with the basis of inspiration. Yung isang boss, takot ka malate kasi papagalitan ka niya at ipapahiya ka niya. Kaya ka takot malate. And that's toxic. You're just trying to lay things low para hindi ka mapansin, para hindi ka mapagalitan. And you're not maximizing your potential. The other one is they lead through inspiration. Kasi this boss of yours is so nice, giving you all the opportunities, all the tools for you to be successful. Tapos late ka. Hindi ka natatakot na pagalitan, natatakot ka na baka mawala yung respeto niya sa'yo. Ganon. And that's the reason why you're trying to do your best. Always, every time. Hindi ka takot magkamali as long as you know that you're doing the right thing for the improvement of the company. Takot kang magkamali kasi ayaw mong mawala yung respeto niya sa'yo. Kasi nakakahiya naman, lahat na nga ng bagay binigay sa akin ng taong ito, ganon pa yung gagawin ko. So, those are the two types of relationship as well. A boyfriend or a girlfriend that leads through fear, takot kang malate kasi papagalitan ka, ipapahiya ka, hindi ka papansinin. And the other one is so nice, so good, and has been there with you all this time, supporting you, natatakot kang malate kasi ayaw mo siyang maghintay. To hindi lang to dapat natin ino-observe sa relationship, but in people around us. We're supposed to be, kasi our energy is precious eh. You have to treat it like gold. Kasi yung energy na yan, that kind of thought process, the positivity that you have, if you spend it on things that matter, that would propel you to the next level, that energy, that lead you to the right place on where you would want to be. Yung resource na yun, that is supposed to be treated as the resource, your energy. And if that energy is spent on people like yung nang babash, mga sisira ng tao, yung mga chismisan, that's energy that you don't want to spend on those kind of people. Kasi it doesn't lead you anywhere eh. So if it's a coworker, if it's a family member, or if it's a friend that drains you, you cut yourself out or you limit your exposure with them. And it's your responsibility to surround yourself with winners. Winners doesn't necessarily mean financially free or yung mga maraming pera. Winners are also people who knows what they're doing, who inspires you to do the things that you want to do, who lets you believe that whatever it is that you dream of is possible. Those are winners even if they haven't win yet or there's no major award that they have or accolades that they have, but the mentality, the mindset, you don't feel judged. It's as if that you're able and capable to do the things that you want and you don't doubt yourself. Okay, recap tayo ah. First, how to know if nasa maling tao ka. Una, you can't be yourself. They don't want to spend time with your friends and family. They don't listen to you. And they drain you. And ano yung pinakahuli, Kuya Darbs? That person doesn't build you up. The right person for you is the person that builds you up. A person that somehow realizes that he is also not complete yet somehow, or even if he is complete, he still wants you to mold them. It's not supposed to be just a one-way process of you building the person. It's supposed to be you also building him and him building you or her building you. If nakikita mo yung sarili mong hindi nangyayari ito, you can literally say that you're not with the right person. Kasi you will be together forever. And would you want to have a stagnant life? You don't want to have that, right? So, at least be with someone who builds you up. How to know if nasa maling tao ka? Ayos lang yun. Kung sakaling na-realize mo somehow na nasa maling tao ka, ayos lang. That's part of life and that's how things are supposed to be. You are only appreciate the sweet if you tried the sour. And being with the wrong person makes you appreciate being with the right one as well. Ang importante natututo, ang importante nagmamahal ng tapat na tunay. Huwag mong hayaan yung sarili mong pigilan ang tunay na pagmamahal just because there are few people who made you realize that it's not worth loving someone. Kasi that could be a reason wherein the right person, the right individual that you could be for the rest of your life will not be there kasi nagpigil ka. Pero 80-20 din tayo ha. 80% for someone you love, 20% for yourself. If you are able to have the guts to walk away from the person you think that is wrong for you, time is precious. And you are only able to realize that if you know your self-worth. I wish everybody to have the strength to know and identify if they are with the right person or wrong person. You could be wrong, you could be right, but at the end of the day, you have to make a decision. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nakinig. Follow Real Talk Darbs. Always tag your friends who needs an advice. It's not because I want you to follow me. Honestly ha, ito from the roots of my soul. I don't want you to follow me because it's me. I want you to follow me because there are words that I know will help. I'm happy to have that kind of feeling na may natulungan ako kahit isang tao on the things that I love doing. I love what I'm doing. And it's a bonus knowing that I'm able to help people through this. So tag them, share this live, share the podcast. That is really appreciated. And mga kaibigan, maraming salamat po. My friends, this has been Real Talk Darbs. Always giving you real thoughts through real talk. Always remember, self-worth lang po tayo since day one. Yalla bye.